now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Jordan Poole is out there with Parker. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Green. And it's Banchero in at the 4 slot. Over in the corner, Poole drills the three-pointer.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Garland, no good. And here's Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
Parker with no one around. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
How about the payback there, guys? You, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Parker inside, guarded by Garland. And botches the dunk. Out to the wing. Parker against Garland. Parker outside, kicks it out to Mitchell. Sinks the three-pointer.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive ability, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Green. He's right around 5 points a night, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
Outside Garland. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times. And their shooting is so exceptional, it hides everything else. Like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
For 3, Mitchell. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Kings.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as a favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, starting to play tight and let that one slip away.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside Garland. He kicks to Wiseman for the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And how about the confidence from Wiseman on the catch and shoot? He just puts that one up in rhythm.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Garland, that's for 2. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Parker with the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Banchero. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Parker, and it's Green in its center, locking down the middle. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
It's stolen by Banchero. Parker inside, guarded by Garland.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Got it from 16 feet.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Time now to turn to our sideliners. That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Making it personal with that slam.
Yes, that's one he couldn't wait to unleash.
How about the athleticism, the body control, the creativity? 10 out of 10.
The Warriors making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
I swear, I just did like a whole weirdo dunk. I did like a whole.
And that one
such a
misses. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played?
How do Euro stuff?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Bobbed up there for Green.
Nope.
Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Parker against Garland. It's Parker with the drive. And they pick up 2.
It's that little glitch move because I know I'm going to miss it. I always miss my dunks. You know what I mean? I always miss my
Warriors have
dunks.
gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second.
Well, except for that and one, but most of the time I always miss my
Garland, the pass to
dunks.
Wiseman.
Like some of the off
A
games.
3. And that's good.
Oh.
Darius Garland for 3.
Oh, he going to do that to me?
Garland's got
Give me
5 points now this quarter. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And one more time, let's hear it for your Warriors,
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Andre Iguodala. Now, here's Garland. 9 points last game. To the left wing, Kuminga with a wide open look. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for James Wiseman.
2-3 zone or 3-2 zone? What zone are we playing? Let's play, yeah, we're playing 2-3. Actually, not man.
Garland finds Wiggins. From the arc.
And still shooting well from beyond the arc. Their percentage down a bit in this quarter, but still respectable.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Over in the corner, Banchero. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh, yeah.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stolen by Garland.
Boy, sloppy play. A supreme lack of focus. That's 4 turnovers for him.
Get out of here.
Parker with the block. And it goes out of bounds.
Come
And
on,
that one's off.
let's go.
The Warriors making a switch here.
Out of the floor for your Warriors. Lamar Stevens.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Garland. Fires for 3. Banchero grabs the board. Parker right side. Pass to Banchero. Mitchell kicks to Parker. Stolen by Garland. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Whatever these are entertaining. I thought they were about the same. I got 3v5. Oh wait, they all came back, or are there a lot more Jaguars? So there's 6 of them. Wow. So much bread off the dumbest.
Hey everybody. Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings. Fresh out of our supercomputer, behold, each team's relative strength determined by statistical physics.
Oh, wait, we have the best record in the Power
You
Rank?
told me about it, honey. Well, he told me, Shaq. He just didn't trust you around technology.
Oh, baby.
Holding on on me, okay.
You want to know what?
7-3, huh?
And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the Warriors.
Their perimeter defense was lackluster, to say the least. Shooters were getting open.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Weissman. And it's Garland in at the point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Dan Carroll's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna win the episode 1. We're definitely gonna have to win this one.
He can build on.
The Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Garland. Parker against Garland. And finished off by Parker.
It slammed on, man.
I
can never get dunked on that.
In that true GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys.
I'm not like
Getting
that,
kicked when you're down. My goodness. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Golden State's gone to the corner 11 times tonight. Nailed 5 of them. Stolen by Mitchell. Tips it. And Parker stays with it. Parker's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Yes, I love that.
Parker with the steal. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD.
Look at that.
The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago.
Yes.
They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
No.
And it's out of bounds.
I think it's time
gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors.
Class, get an education, Mr. Alpha.
No, I'm on the bus.
You're on the bus. How are you? How are you playing on the bus, man? And then he said this.
Because my bus has PS5. What?
Well, excuse me, Mr. Rich Boy. School buses have built-in consoles now? What is the world coming to? You are playing Warzone on the school bus, man.
And? What did he say?
Yeah, he's messing with you. The reason why I'm not at school is because I have a disappointment.
Got him! This.
Michael Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. Iguodala comes in for Kuminga. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Garland. Timeout called the Warriors.
This one, special, belonged to a girl who killed herself.
Clay, come on.
You see all these "Don't Kill Yourself" posters up on the wall? They weren't up.
One more time for you.
Why did you do it? You're treating her like shit, Jesse.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, Clay?
What's up?
Chip.
Hold up.
the break in the action. Let's now view the NBA assistants. Fifth is Draymond Green.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Get up, he's free.
1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. A three for DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel. He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Thompson from long range. At balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 6 points. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
A three for DiVincenzo. Another.
Alright, my fault, y'all. I'm back.
I'll tell you,
Back. I was doing stuff.
You leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Parker looking over the floor. Takes it in.
Hey! Slam dunk.
Right there.
It was. Wow.
At the line for the Cavs.
And the Warriors making a change here. Stevens is checked in.
I'm the worst free throw shooter. That's a steal. Oh, I was thinking behind him.
Green.
Oh, what is he doing? Oh my God. He actually missed
And
him.
after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Parker.
And one!
And he's got a free throw.
Bro, that is a glitchy hezzy, bro. That hezzy gives me a whole speed boost, bro. Well, let's just look in the replay real fast. Look at that speed boost, bro. Look at that. Look, I go like, boo. Then boom, I take off. It's either I was dunking that or
on that low block.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
I swear,
And
man.
they've been ordinary on the season
Swear.
as well.
Is that
Just about
Iggy? I thought that's
75%
Iggy.
from the line.
Pass to Stevens. 4 seconds left, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, make no mistake, Klay Thompson is more than just a shooter and scorer. Nice pass there, guys.
It's Parker outside.
Dimitri. I just turned around and just shot guns at them, bro. I'm a menace for that. For that, I'm a big menace, bro. That is me, bro. That is like, if you know how many menace, if you don't know how to play, that's all over. Let's go. It's 87 degrees outside. Garrett Williams.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to
Breaking
prevent
it.
that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green is out there with Banchero. Then there's Parker.
Nope.
Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Mitchell.
They're staying in the game, but though.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him
Already
get
in.
three. Boy, this guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Parker with it. Kuminga picks him up, and the dunk by Parker.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Bro, look.
And
Half the people at the game legit just left.
Golden State.
You barely see anybody at the game.
For a while, the East was all LeBron, and the West, of course, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee without Chris Middleton struggled to get over.
I want to see a little bit more people get up and leave the game.
So
Come on, y'all.
certainly
Where
the
y'all
gap
at?
between playoff teams feels smaller.
And there's the call on Klay
Yes.
Thompson.
Keep
That's
that
foul number 2 for
lean.
him.
You know what? You've
Keep
got
that.
to always be in control of your emotions.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. To the paint. And it's
Give me
Rubio.
like-
That time on
Oh,
the assist from Lopez. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Cavaliers?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a tough steal.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Rollins. Here's
Brick.
Baldwin.
He
Just
made it.
5 on the clock. And the Warriors miss
Brick.
again.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine.
Hey!
I'll
Hey!
tell you, right now, these
And
guys
Kyrie's
cannot
too.
be
I thought
stopped.
Kyrie's was supposed
Boy,
to
it looks
decrease
like
your
their
dunking
confidence is at
ability.
an all-time high, just feeding
I gotta do
off each
Kyrie's
other
too.
right now.
My Instagram story, I could tell y'all.
The pass to Stevens.
I got videos for that.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Moody. Here's the screen. They need this. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And the media is able
L1.
to vote on
Give me that.
awards
That's
like
good.
all rookie, but Greg
Big
those
foul.
awards
Big
can
foul.
end up determining a player's max
Let's go.
salary. Any concern
40
there?
points.
No doubt there is.
I'm 3 for 3
But
from the
somebody
3-point line.
has to decide
At the free
those
throw line, the
awards,
3-point
right?
line.
And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some
Ha
pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's.
And one!
Catching up on
And
the
one!
catches for Golden State. Andre Iguodala. He's checked
Oh,
in for ball.
bro.
And it's Dante
Smack you, bro. I'll smack you inside your
for
head.
Moody.
Parker.
At the line for one.
That's it.
Free throw good by Parker.
Okay.
Lately
dying, bro. I'm bye, y'all.